welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be with this really cool palette that my husband got me for Christmas. It's the Creative Soul Cosmetics Slasher palette, and here's what the inside looks. Oh, so we're going to try this again. I'm not sure if my husband's going to leave the catastrophe that just happened in the video, or at least part of it. But anyway, I was trying to show you guys this slasher palette from Creative Soul Cosmetics. And the shade Nightmare just went flying out of the palette. Like, I just got this yesterday. I don't know what the hell's going on, but anyway, I'm going to try and show you guys this. I'm so nervous to do this now because the shade literally went flying out. It's a shade I'm kind of trying to hold in, but here's the palette. Like, it's beautiful. I was so excited to get this because I actually wanted it, and when I went to buy it, they were sold out, but my husband was able to get it for me for Christmas. And today we're, I just need to talk about some stuff. So, for starters, I lost my job. And then another person in the office wants me to stay to work my current cases. But I have a feeling my hours are going to be cut greatly. So that's cool. But there's just been a lot of shady stuff happening. So, like, we're going to spill the tea. I just need to kind of get it out there. You know, not naming any names, like, nobody knows where I work or whatever, so it's like, but, so, and you guys, like, I'm so sorry, I'm scared to hold this palette up to show you the shades I'm going to be using, because I'm terrified they're all going to fall out. So I'm going to start off with, the shade Stab. We're going to start with that one. It's just a light, like, camel colored shade. But anyway, so my boss got sick last year, and I pretty much ran the office by myself, say 95% of the year. And then this year happened, and by the way, yesterday was January 6th, so we're already starting it off with a bang. But he got sick a couple days ago with some stuff that's been going around. And someone gave him some medication that this person should know better of. And he ended up in the hospital and almost died. So, yeah. So this person also works in the office, but this person works for a different head honcho in the office. And this person, I guess, also happens to be dating my boss. And yeah. So, and there just have been some other things that it seems like maybe they waited too long to get some treatment, and that's made things worse. So, I took the day off yesterday because I was also starting to feel sick. Everyone in the office has been extremely sick. And, okay, let's go with the shade Loomis next. And so I'm like, you know, I need to take a day off. I need to figure out what's going on, because people have just been really weird. And, you know, and you can kind of tell, like, people aren't really, like, telling you the full truth. So, like, I knew some weird stuff was going on. And so I took the day off, and I'm trying to figure things out, because I just had a really bad feeling. So I think I maybe still had some of, like, a pink shade on here, but that's okay. But anyway, so I just kind of felt like some weird stuff was going on. And next thing I know, it's maybe 2 p.m. and someone, and mind you, I'm taking a sick day, right? Like, my vacation days, I've earned it. I've worked there way too long. And someone calls me, and I'm kind of going through some stuff. Like, I don't feel good. I'm sick. I'm really stressed out. you know, whatever. I'm trying to take a vacation day that I thought that I was entitled to. And so someone calls me, leaves me a voicemail, and it's like, you know, call your boss, blah, 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 blah. He doesn't have his cell phone. He's in the hospital. Here's his number there. So I'm like, okay, like, ish is hitting the fan. You know, and there were just some other stuff going on. Like, my husband was home and we were just kind of like going back and forth about some stuff because like he was supposed to be leaving to go do something, but like, I don't know, I was just like really not doing well mentally at this moment. Then the same person texted me like a couple minutes later. I can't remember if I said they texted me first, but they left me a voicemail and then they texted me, followed up with a couple different texts. Then, so I'm just going in with that initial brush I used with that camel colored shade, sorry. Then my boss's girlfriend calls me. Or no, she texts me. She's like, oh, can you call him? Blah, 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 blah. Or no, she says, can you call me? Like, I know she's with him. So I'm like trying to talk to my husband and I'm like, man, like I literally can't even get like a day. I can't even take care of anything because like, it's like I'm not allowed to have a life. I have no right to anything. You know, I'm sick. I'm taking a personal day. Like they know and they are just like blowing up my phone. They won't leave me alone. So we're kind of like going back and forth and I think she like sent me another text and I was like, I just have to call him because like they won't leave me alone. Like, they will not leave me alone. So I call her because she said, like, he didn't have his phone. And she's like, oh, here, he wants to talk to you. And then he's, like, starts crying and he's, like, freaking out. And he's like, you know, blah, 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 blah. Like, I need to retire, whatever. I can't do this anymore. You know, but someone else in the office like wants you to stay on and continue to work the cases and whatever. So I'm kind of like, okay, you know, like so I don't really know how things stand. I know I was told that like, you know, they'll just like pay me hourly, which means they're gonna work me to death, and then once they figure out, because like I handle different cases than they do, so like I feel like once they figure that out, like I'm not gonna have a job, and I just feel like, you know, they'll be like, okay, come in for a couple hours here, a couple hours there, and like I have bills to pay and stuff, and I don't know, I think, I mean, obviously, what am I doing? Let's go in with the shade You'll Float 2. But I guess, like, it just comes down to it. Like, it's all about money, like, and it just seems like my boss's girlfriend, like, I could tell wasn't being, like, fully transparent, like, about some stuff. And, you know, there were so many times where, like, I just said to her, like, if I need to start, like, looking for a job, just let me know. Because, you know, I have bills today. She's like, oh, God, no, of course. Like, I get it. I totally get it. And, like, obviously, I keep hearing weird noises, but like my husband's in the computer room, so I don't know what's going on. But yeah, like obviously I mean, I can't say I'm surprised. Like, here's the thing that I have to say. Like, here's a little snippet of advice for all of you, because I have made many mistakes in my life. So like, please watch my videos and learn what not to do. Like, if stuff seems super, super shady and it's not adding up, there's a reason for that. Like, it is super, super shady and it's not adding up because people are not being honest with you. And the unfortunate thing is, when it comes to money, most people only care about themselves. So, yeah, don't make the mistakes I've had. Don't trust anyone. Like, there's no one looking out for you. You gotta look out for you, because ain't nobody else gonna do that for you. So that's what I learned the hard way, so I'm now passing that lesson on to you. You know, people don't, especially like, this sounds bad, but like if you join like you start working for a new employer, like, oh yeah, we're family, and then you see people like hate each other and they're fighting, like that's just a front, and you probably need to get the F out of there as soon as possible, which is what I wish I would have done years ago. But I don't know, I was talking to my best friend, she's like, you can't like blame yourself for all that, you know, You didn't really have a lot of choices then, you know, but now's the time to try and, you know, get out and make things better. So, yeah, things are just kind of crazy right now. I don't really know what's going to happen. Like, my husband's hours were like cut in half at work in October. We've been struggling since then. He's applied to a bunch of different places, but like no one will really call him back. And yeah, so I'm trying to get the courage to do what I've worked hard for. Like, I got licensed to sell insurance. I'm kind of getting more familiar with it. So I'm like going to be starting my calls. I was actually gonna do it Friday, and then all that nonsense happened, and I've just been like just really, really overwhelmed and stressed out, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to do next for this look, because I don't know, like I kind of want to go in with this orange shimmer. It's called Crystal Lake, and again, you guys, I'm scared to show it to you because that one shade just went flying out, but of course, it's on the middle finger. We're going to take this and we're just going to put this on the eyelid, like maybe just towards the center. I actually kind of like it all over, so we're just going to hopefully not get this in my eyeball, because that probably won't feel too hot. I'm going to kind of take my pinky because I just need like a smaller finger to get in there. Okay, this actually looks really, really pretty. Let me get that little scoop of... Why did I use my pinky? Now I'm needing to get that piece of glitter out. Okay. This actually looks really, really pretty. I'm hoping you guys can see it okay. But yeah, so that's just kind of the scoop. I kind of have a whole theory of like why everything happened the way it did. I don't know. There's just a lot going on. It seems like certain people like only care about money, and I don't know. There just are a lot of people involved who have kind of like shown their true colors. And then like, I don't know, then my boss's girlfriend like just sent me a text like earlier today, and it was just like, you know, I'm so sorry for how everything went down. Like I told him to wait, but like he didn't like know that I wasn't at work either, and I took the day off. Which, like, doesn't make sense because she's supposed to, like, be there by his side. So, like, how does he, like, not know that she's not at work if she's there with him? Because I even called her phone and I talked to him on her phone. So, like, how does he not know that she's not at work if he's right there with her? Like, just so many things don't make sense. Okay, I need to do my lower lash line. But yeah, it's just, everything has just been a nightmare. I'm trying to figure things out. So anyway, if I do stay, and then she sent me a text, was like, you know, I know you said you wouldn't want to do this or work with this, but, and then she's like, but it's none of my business, but, you know, whatever, blah, 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 like, have a great weekend. Yeah, I'm having a great weekend. Like, I just lost my job. Like, everything is just rainbows and unicorns over here, sweetheart. Like, don't you worry. Like, we're all good. Hot Mess Express, you know, shit show 101, but whatever. It doesn't even matter. But yeah, so if I would stay on, I would have to work with her, and, I don't know. There's just a lot of drama that I don't like to bring myself into. But yeah, so that's how life's going. First week of January, all hell's broken loose. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. But yeah, I really do want to do the insurance thing. It's just like running a law firm by yourself's a lot. And, I feel like I'm kind of gonna be in the same situation because like the other person like doesn't handle the type of cases that I handle, so I don't know. It's just gonna be a mess. So I don't really know what, I mean, obviously, like, I have to have a paycheck. Okay, so let's go into the shade Urban Legend. We're just gonna do the lower lash line. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's like, I think I'm, like, making momentum, and I kind of, like, have life figured out. Haha, real funny there, I know. And then it's, like, all heck breaks loose, and I just, like, I don't know. I don't even know. It's just crazy. I don't know, I don't know, like, life has just been, like, non-stop, like, I feel like since, like, 2021, because that was the year, like, my mom was in the hospital, like, 5-6 times from February to April, and then my dad was in the hospital, and, like, from the end of August until basically, with an exception of like 2 days, when he got out and had to go right back in, until he died October 2nd. And then everything has just been out of control, crazy, like really bad since then. And like, I don't know, I guess there's this weird like unwritten rule in life that like, okay, now I'm gonna go into the shade Black Flame. That like, you know, one person can only be thrown so much and then they somehow just kind of get this like break from the universe. But apparently, I don't get that. So yeah, I don't know. I literally, I'm just like, what next? Like, I don't know. I'm like literally terrified of what horrible thing is going to happen next. Like, and I can't help it. It's just things have been so bad and they're not getting better. So I'm just like, I don't know what to do. But I do know I need to go do my mascara and I'll be right back. So this is the finished look. And I know we just had to change a lip. I was just feeling this orange glitter like look. And I was like, I need a black lip with this. I just do. So black lip, really cool, orange, glittery, beautiful, just really, really fun look. And this was with the Creative Soul Slasher palette. And again, I'm kind of scared to hold this open, like, because that one shade went flying out. But here's, hopefully you guys can see that okay. And I'm sorry, I don't want any more shades to go flying out of the palette. Like, it's a beautiful palette. I really enjoy it. And yeah, so that was it for the look, but just a little bit more about everything. Just the irony of things. My video that actually went up yesterday, which was the day that I ended up losing my job, was all about like the new year and how I don't really make New Year's resolutions, but I just try to do things that will push me out of my comfort zone. And because I feel like, you know, I can't let my fear stop me. And so that was just kind of ironic. So you guys, I promise I am going to do my best to honor that. I'm going to try and start doing my calls next week, no matter how bad things may be, like during the week, during my day job, because it's going to be hell. But it is what it is. And I have to keep going. I'm going to try my best. Like, I'm not perfect. I don't know, it's like there's so many times when I look back on the last couple of years and I'm like, why am I still alive? How am I still alive? You know, like, one person can only go through so much and I am well beyond that limit. And I don't know what to do. I don't know how much more I can take. Like, I'm literally trying the best that I can, but it just seems like the more I try to improve my life, like the more like bad things that happen. So I'm struggling to really understand, like, what does this mean? Like, am I not meant to have a better life? Am I not meant to be happy? Am I just supposed to be here as an example for people, you know? I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I would take all the suffering in the world over letting someone else do it because that's just the kind of person I am, but, like, I feel like I need some kind of a break, you know? It just can't be constant, like, nonstop, like, getting knocked down anytime I try and get, like, this close to, like, doing something to improve my life. I'm not understanding it. I'm struggling with it. I'm hoping somehow, someday, somewhere, I will understand and I will find that answer. But yeah, so that's it for today. Like, if you guys like made it through this whole video, thank you just for sticking around. Like, I know I'm not perfect. I'm like not the prettiest girl. I'm not like, I'm never gonna be anything like on YouTube, but I just do this because it's something that I enjoy. So, yeah, like if you know, just seriously, when I say like, thank you, and it means the world to me that if you like watch this video, you give it a thumbs up, you subscribe to my channel, you comment, like that means so much to me. So just thank you for doing those things. And if, yeah, just thank you. And I really do appreciate it. And I hope y'all are having a much, much better New Year than I am. Cause like, whoo, buddy, I should have known. Every year I'm like, this is gonna be my year. And every year it's not. So, but I guess we're just getting started. Maybe that means there's plenty of time for things to improve, to get better. So let's just hope that that's the case. Like, I've learned to not say things can't get worse because in my life they always do. So like, things are just what they are right now. And hopefully they will somehow find a way to get better. I mean, I know I'm the one that has to do that, to take the action, because good stuff just doesn't just randomly happen to me. But either way, yeah, just I hope y'all are having a much, much, much better year. Like, seriously, just I'm wishing the best for all of you. Thank you again for everything. I hope you're having a good day. I mean that, not being sarcastic like some people, and they're like, have a great weekend, like, even though you just lost your job, but whatever, not gonna be petty like that. But seriously, thank y'all so much. Just have a wonderful day, night, wherever it is that you are, and I will see you in the next one.